Today, we're looking at Robocop 3 for the Super Nintendo. Robocop 3 was released on the Super Nintendo in 1992. Old Detroit, the streets are full of danger. One man can't stand alone against such numbers. Robocop, a skin of steel and nerves to match, he stalks his prey. Evildoers beware. Remember, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button as it helps us channel grow. And don't forget to hit the notification button for all future videos. So, is Robocop 3 worth playing today? Here is our review of Robocop 3 for the Super Nintendo. The plot is pretty straightforward. Just like the movie it's based on, bad guys are once again threatening Detroit, and Robocop has to hit the streets to serve up justice with his trusty gun. Occasionally, he gets his hands on upgraded weapons. There are no cutscenes to explain the story, and this is one of those games where you have to read the manual or just watch the movie to know the plot. Selecting the best weapon for each situation is the goal of this game. You will die if you don't properly consider your options for a weapon. For instance, in level 2, rockets are quite effective against the red flying enemies, but the flamethrower is more effective against a group of human enemies. Perfection comes from practice. This game is an early example of a tactical shooter in this regard. One of the best examples of this is the underground garage. You die instantly if you don't give it any thought. Later in the level, the rocket launcher is quite helpful, and flamethrowers are essential for survival. Punching the bad guys is a good way to save ammo. You eventually obtain Ed 209's assistance, which is awesome because it's one of the early of a friend co-op in video games. You save a ton of ammunition as well. However, you must make a decision whether to shoot by yourself or seek help from Ed 209. Sometimes Ed appears a little sluggish and slow. This is where you can help. However, the penalty is a rocket in your titanium harness, so don't wait till it's too late. A nice change of pace is provided by the flying levels. Here, a Robocop is flying around and shooting wildly at odds flying objects. You must give these stages your whole focus, speed, and endurance. At the second flying level, even a seasoned player who understands the game inside and out may find this really difficult. It's more crazy than it is hard. The church level is probably one of the hardest levels, as this level can be really tough. You have already shot down hordes of bazooka shooters before and have even advanced 100 meters in the game. If you can keep 30% of your power, that's good. A welcome energy cell is then waiting. Don't shoot it by accident though. You then come across rats who can quickly deplete your energy. They can only be killed by certain weapons. Now, the graphics are okay-ish to average. They're really nothing exciting. Each level has a distinct vibe, whether it's an abandoned chapel or a gloomy streets of Detroit. The visuals are gray and blocky, and your eyes will quickly get tired of the same repetitive scenery. As for Robocop's movement mechanics, they're a real struggle. He moves really slowly and awkwardly, like he generally weighs a ton and forgot to oil his joints before heading out on patrol. I think they could have put more effort into the graphics. This is probably okay-ish at best. The music is sort of a dark tone to it. Some of it just don't feel like it fits the game, and others is just there. There's nothing real special about the music, as nothing really stands out. The sound effects aren't bad. Sound effects consist of the usual gunfire and explosions, which is done okay, and the enemies kind of yell when they get hit. So, is Robocop 3 worth playing today? Robocop 3 was really not that good of a game. Robocop 3 on the Super Nintendo is okay-ish at best. Other than it being released 1 year ahead of the movie, it never really accomplishes anything groundbreaking. There are no voiceovers other than the bad guys grunting when you kill them, or any sound effects that really stand out. It would have been good to hear Robocop speak. The music is quite forgettable and terrible. You have the visuals that won't make any impressions also. This is just like the Robocop 3 movie was. It's really dull and just forgettable. Overall, I did not have much fun with this game, and I just wouldn't recommend this. Robocop 3 for the Super Nintendo is getting a 5 out of 10. what did you think about Robocop 3 for the Super Nintendo? Please leave comments below to share your thoughts. That would do it for this episode. Remember to like and subscribe if you like this review, and leave comments below to share your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you here on the next episode. Have a great day.